What's going on YouTube? This is MacAttack215 back at y'all with another one. Same day shit. I mean, I'm kind of batching at this point, doing 2 videos in one day. Why I look like I'm chilling on the ground? Because I am chilling on the fucking ground. This is it. I'm sitting here working on Hermina. What I'm doing is the sway bar links. I'm gonna try to knock it out or whatever and see what it takes to do it. While I'm replacing it, I'm about to flip the camera around and show you. I don't know if you can see in there, but this gap right there is why I'm replacing the sway bar link. I mean, the sway bar bushing. You should not have that much of an opening there, and you can see, you know, because you can see that much of an opening, you know, that tells you pretty much that your sway bar bushing is worn. That thing is worn. So me replacing that should bring a lot of newness back to the front end of this car, you know, especially bumps, absorbing a lot of absorbing you know, road bumps and shit like that. It should, you know, shouldn't be as harsh as it is now. I can definitely feel on the inside of the car that it needs to be done. You know, I thought the struts was like fucked up or whatever. I'm like, damn, I just replaced the struts. But no, I'm shaking the struts is tight or whatever the case is. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that, because that's the culprit for, like I said, a lot of the shit that I feel on the inside of the car. It feels like a fucking hoopty when you riding in it or whatever the case is. And it shouldn't feel that way. As a 2016, you know, Charger or whatever, it should still feel tight and fairly new. But yeah, me doing this should definitely bring a lot of that newness back, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. As you can see, I already got the wheel off there, or whatever the case is. So it's already jacked up, got the jack steams on there. I'm gonna flip it around. Yeah, got the jack underneath, jack stand underneath for safety. You know, always gotta have that. And I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it. It should be pretty easy. It should look like it's just probably like an 8mm nut that holds the heat shield on, and then it should just be 2 bolts, boom and boom, on the other side on the bracket itself. This bracket here that holds that bushing on. So once I take that off or whatever, I'll pick it up from there pretty much and show y'all, you know, what's the next steps. Ratchet wrench, go ahead and take that off. Next step is taking off these 2 15mm bolts there that hold that bracket on for the sway bar bushing, and then it should be a matter of just prying it off and putting a new one on at that point. Okay, I was able to get that bracket off there. 2 15mm bolts, bracket is there, it's off, and yeah, that bushing there is bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pry this off here and reinstall. Where's my screwdriver? Try to get this shit off. Yeah. Go ahead and pry this shit off. It's old. Boom. Like that, just like that. It's worn out. I got new ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one on. And at that point, I'm not gonna bore y'all. It's the same process. You put the new bushing on. You would just put the new bushing on, boom, around here, you know, put the slit the same way it was. The slit on here was face down. That way, where that cut is, that was face down. So you just put that there, make sure it's on there, and you know, the reverse process going back. Put the bracket back on, 2 15mm bolts, tighten that up there. Make sure this sits back in there. This wants to come off here, this little bracket in here. Kind of want to come off, but make sure that's sitting back or whatever. That'll be on there when you put the new bushing on. That'll hold that back. Put the new 2 15mm bolts, boom, boom, the bracket. Tighten it up. Put the heat shield back on at the bottom here, boom, and that's pretty much it. That's all it is to it. Ain't a whole lot, you know, with it. And the repeated process on the other side when I get over there is the same thing. So I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet. Flip it around. yeah, I mean, that's all she wrote for that there. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. But at this time, go ahead, like, subscribe, all that good shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's plenty of content coming. I showed y'all what I had earlier in the other video. That's just what I got here. I got plenty of stuff coming. I got stuff on order that's on its way or whatever the case is. And like I said, stay tuned to see what that is. And like I said, I'm out on this one. Tech 215. It's good having y'all work with me today. It was a long fucking day. Long day, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Some days be like that, you know. Unexpected stuff, people pop up, you know, randomly, all type of shit. I'm doing a little test drive or whatever after I installed the sway bar bushings or whatever, and this motherfucker drives 10 times better up front. When I say this shit feels back to like new, it feels back to new. Like, this shit feels good. This shit feels good. Like, it's definitely, it's a lot tighter and it's smooth. Like, I thought the struts I put on here was like some bullshit or whatever the case is. So I'm kind of putting the shit on the suspension parts I put on. But yeah, it needed that sway bar bushing or whatever, and it is 10 times better. 10 times better. Oh my goodness, it feels good. So I just wanted to throw that in there. A little test drive after the fact. All right, I'm really out at this time, y'all. See y'all next time.